Live.
Put that out there. Peace, Morris. I want to let y'all know that if you plan on coming out here to support in any way, shape, or form, please do. Nobody has been seated in my position as far as Rise of the Moors. I'm still the chairman and founder of the Rise of the Moors organization. I have not appointed anyone to any official position. If it does not come from Julissa, Mona, Adonai, El, or Kendra themselves, then it doesn't mean anything. They're the ones that's going to relay any messages from me to the Moors. So disregard anything that you've heard as far as any orders to prevent Moors from coming to support. We need all the support that we can get. Right now they have us all divided up in different jail houses. Right now I'm in the Bill Rica jail with Lucha. We're being treated pretty fairly now since we have media attention. Once the guards found out that we had media attention, they started giving us better food and things like that. So as long as the media is still on us, we're pretty much going to survive this situation.
Yep. We're actually planning to rally for the next court date. So all Moors that can be here, be there at the courthouse Friday. Dang, I'm not sure the date. This Friday, though. This Friday. Wear turbans and fezzes. Wear bulletproof vests if you have it. Wear protective gear if you have it. Now, don't twist my words. I'm not saying bear arms. I'm saying wear vests, wear fezzes, wear turbans, and everybody stand... And make sure you're peaceful, exactly. Do not talk to the media as much as possible. What else do you want to say to them, Jamal? Because you're still live.
Ain't one of us folding. They already tried to lie and saying that, and I said this in court, that the European Irish attorneys said that my charges were disorderly conduct, and then when I get into court, the so-called court, it's all these crazy gun charges. Also, for anyone that's interested, all my Europeans that support us, all the Moors that support us, look up Young versus the state of Hawaii, and you'll see from uscourts.gov on page 159, it specifies that the carrying of a gun constitutes no offense. And right now they're trying to charge us with the offense of carrying a gun, which is infringement on our Second Amendment right.
Yep.
You see in the police report that they lied about everything. And I have the camera footage on my body camera as well as the dash cam footage on the van, as well as the police body cam footage and the police dash cam footage, as well as the highway traffic camera footage that hopefully I'm going to be able to request to prove that everything they said is a lie.
She's screaming. So the media is saying a whole bunch of lies. What I just wanted you to clear up was that they said that you all fled to the woods because you were scared to try and act like as if the militia wasn't. Yeah.
No. So what happened was, you can see this on the police body cam footage, as well as my body cam footage. The police started to turn all their lights off and back up, and then some of the Moors started to see them put on bulletproof vests and load up their rifles. So I instructed the Moors to get into the tree line because they were wearing, camouflage clothing, so that way if they tried to fire upon us, it would be impossible for them to see us, as well as the fact that I had them get behind the guardrail just in case they try to ram us. And if you see the footage, one of the vehicles tried to approach from the rear, stopped, and then backed all the way up. There was also a police car going 95 south who almost hit other police vehicles because they couldn't see because it was so dark. So for the safety of the Moors, I told them to get behind the guardrail because the police officers were escalating the situation, and we were in fear of our lives.
Thank you for clearing that up. Anything else? Should I end it?
Keep in mind, I was a United States Marine, right?
Yeah.
And I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And part of that Constitution is the Second Amendment. So there's no way that I can take an oath at 17 years old to support the Constitution, and then when I get out upon an honorable discharge at 29 years old, I cannot exercise that same Constitution that I fought for. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, Young versus the state of Hawaii, which is a federal court case.
Hold on, that's Younger versus the state of Hawaii. Younger versus the state of Hawaii. Go ahead.
Young, Y-O-U-N-G.
Y-O-U-N-G.
Versus the state of Hawaii. From uscourts.gov. The federal court specified, and this is on page 159, the federal court specified that the carrying of a gun constitutes no offense. The reason why it constitutes no offense is because it's the Second Amendment. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Yep.
You'll also see that if you get in contact with the FPC, I think it's the Firearm Policy Coalition on Instagram, They got that landmark case in California that the federal courts ruled that the AR ban in California was unconstitutional. So since it was unconstitutional there, that means it's unconstitutional in Massachusetts because Article 4, Section 1 of the Constitution. So any militias out there, any civic organizations, any people that just honestly care, any people that don't care, they just want to be in the mix, come down and support.
Also,
Yep.
the peaceful journey. Also, the peaceful journey that.
Peaceable journey law.
Yeah, the peaceable journey laws is, I believe, Title 18 of the United States Code, subsection 926A.
Yep.
Specifies that as long as we're not barred from carrying, from legally having a firearm, state from which we're departing from, we can travel peacefully through any other state, which is also dealing with the right to peaceful journey as secured in the Articles of Confederation, Article 4, the right to free ingress and regress to every other state. Now, they're probably going to bring up the issue of them, quote-unquote, not being secured. But again, Younger versus the state of Hawaii is in conflict with that. So we'd have to bring it to federal courts to have them decide whether or not what I do was a crime or not, which they already ruled that it's not. So they literally have nothing, which is why they had to divide all of us up. You know, because like the prophet said, intrigue and surly cunning find a difficult path to travel within the ranks of the Moors. This is so because the Moorish movement has been well planned by Prophet Noble Gra Legal's latent powers are abundant, unknown, may be called into action as a matter of defense at any moment. You know what I mean? He also specified how because of their own bad planning, right, they're gonna feel the wrath upon their heads like old Democles had. So, you know,
Also,
this is evident of that. You know what I mean? They have nothing, so they're fabricating everything. In all my body cam footage, you'll see where I asked the initial trooper and Sergeant Matt McDevitt, what is their probable cause? And they said, I don't know. And in that moment, that's when we were supposed to be released. But they escalated things.
Also, will you, while we still have you on the live, will you let our brothers know they're still there at that facility with you, that we are with you all? We are working.
Yeah, so there's only 4 of us here. Two of them are still in the EPOD because they haven't gotten arraigned because they didn't arraign us together. And I'm with Lucha right now, and I can see him right now. He's still in the cell though. But I'll let him know as soon as he gets out. I told him to come to the cell that they forced me in. He's gonna write down your number, Kendra. He's probably gonna call you.
Please.
All right.
So yeah, when I spoke to you the first time, I already let him know I got in contact with you and told him some of the things you told me. And he did a thumbs up and he smiled.
All right, let him know that we are mad supporting you guys. You guys, everybody, we watched the whole court hearing yesterday, and everyone
Did you hear the audio?
where
I can't hear you. Did you hear the audio while we were in court?
Yes, we got everything, Grand Sheik.
All right.
Yep. I just want to say,
listening,
yeah, go ahead, Kendra.
I was just gonna say, for the Moors that are listening, remember we need all the support we can get, physical bodies at court on Friday. We appreciate all the love and support that we're getting. Please repost any video footage that we're putting out there. Hashtag Free the Moors, hashtag Free the Moors Militia, hashtag Young versus Hawaii, hashtag Peaceful Journey.
Okay.
Also, just as another reminder, if it does not come from Kendra or Juju, it hasn't came from me. There's no one but me in charge of the Rise of the Moors civic organization. No one has been promoted to any positions other than what they're already at. Which means nobody but me speaks for Rise of the Moors. And since I'm telling the public, only listen to Julissa or Kendra. Other than that, it's null and void, period.
Thank you. And for the Moors listening, because I'm going to end this live so we can talk again. Court is this Friday at Malden District Court. Malden District Court in Malden, Massachusetts. Be there 8:30 a.m. The press, Jamal, is like frenzy. This has made national news, and we have all the eyes on us. So at this point, it's best to use it for our benefit. But you know, do you want to talk to them really quick about talking to the press and how to remain poised and how to say as little as possible?
I mean, if you're not competent, then don't talk to the press. There's nothing to say to them. They're gonna twist everything however they want. You know, just like the prophet told us, we need our own press. So what are you talking to their press for? Unless you want some type of personal attention or anything like that. The only people that should be talking to the press is the people that know me personally.
Yep.
Meaning Juju, my mom, Kendra, my father, my sisters. You know what I mean? Nobody else should be talking to the press.
Yep. I had made a.
Unless you're gonna say things like those more Second Amendment rights are being violated.
Yep.
Those judges are violating the Constitution. Those state troopers violated the Constitution. Unless you're saying things like that, there's nothing to be said.
Yep.
Because you aren't there and you don't know.
The media has been like a frenzy, and there's one pathway to the courthouse, so they've been like attacking us like vultures and lions and hyenas. So I did make a comment, which I just said, we have the Second Amendment right to bear arms and to have a well-regulated militia, and there's such thing called the Peaceable Journey Law, which states exactly what you said. And then I also said, if we don't stand up for our rights, we're not going to have any left. But they only showed the thing about Second Amendment. They didn't hear me. They didn't air me saying, if you don't stand up for your rights, we're not going to have any left.
Also keep in mind, right? This was over the 4th of July weekend, right? 4th of July is a celebration of independence. If you research the 4th of July and how the Europeans got their independence, it was because of various militias coming together to fight for their independence, and now they have an entire militia behind bars.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to end the live so we can keep talking. So Moors, be there Friday, turbans, fezzes, look as royal as possible. Remember, you represent a nation. Please don't make us look crazy.
And anyone telling you to not be here and support is an enemy of your state, period.
Also, if you have any questions or concerns and don't know how to help, you can reach out to me directly at bird_2.
That's on Instagram.
That's on Instagram.
Kendra, real quick, Kendra, please give them your email. How can they get the witness affidavit template so that way they can, we have 1 minute. How can they get the witness affidavit so that way they can write their affidavits as a witness?
I'm going to call back. It's going to hang up.
Okay. Kendra, go ahead with I think it's going to hang up on both of us. But Kendra.
Let's go ahead and clear our lines and then come back.
Do you want them, just so for the sake of this live, how can people get access to the witness affidavit template so they can submit it?
If you are in our Telegram, it is pinned in the Telegram.
They can't get in there. Sorry, but they can't get in there.
You can directly message me, and I can get that to you.
Number 10. I'm talking to the CO.
All right.
Oh. Also, I'm gonna actually post that on Instagram, so that you guys can possibly make a contact.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
Also, keep an eye out on Facebook. We're gonna circulate it on Facebook as well. I'm gonna try and, just as soon as you find it, just keep reposting, Moors. We need
Also, if you have any personal stories that you can share, as far as how Rise of the Moors have helped you in any cases, whether it was your children being taken away from the state or any other charges from the state that the state had against you, that Rise of the Moors organization helped you with. If you have those stories and you can share those stories, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yep. All right, I'm going to end this live so that way when he calls back, anything we say will be semi-private because you already know they're recording his calls. So.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace. Grab her really quickly, please. Thank you. Just stand here so that way she's not freaking out. So Moors, Friday, Malden, Massachusetts, courthouse. Please be there. If there was ever any time to be standing in unison with any other Moors, it's now. This is a divine and national movement. This is our Moorish militia. No one else is doing things the way Jamal has done. And if we don't stand up now, excuse me, he's calling back.
An incarcerated individual at the Middlesex County Billerica House of Corrections. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. You have the right to remain silent, and if you choose to speak beyond this point, anything you say may be furnished to state and or federal prosecutors and may be used against you in a court of law. If this is an attorney-client call, attorneys should hang up and call 978-932-3114 for verification of their telephone number to ensure it is marked privileged in the inmate telephone system. Our records show you do not have an account or enough funds to complete this call. To pay for just this call using your credit or debit card, please press 1. To decline this call, press 4. If you are aware of an inmate threatening self-harm, please call 978.
Malden, Massachusetts. Malden District Court, Massachusetts.
This call will cost